Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the room. Welcome to Wanderers Who Love AmaWaterways. I'm Steve Stapleton of Stapleton Direct Travel, and here we talk about everything AmaWaterways. Been around in business for 25 years, have 30 luxurious ships in the water, looking to get 50 ships by 2028. They're adding 3 to 4 ships a year. Uh, It's probably considerably more than that because that's a stretch to get from 30 to 50 in 2 years. So they got to add at least 10 next year and 10 the year after. They're on track to do it. They're putting in quite a few ships, quite a few different destinations. So tonight I want to go over a brief rundown of the promotions that are available, the discounts available to you, so you can take advantage of those. Like I've always said, Stapleton Direct Travel is ready and able, and willing to help you take advantage of everything that you want to experience on a Waterways luxury cruise through the rivers of Europe, the Far East, Cambodia, Vietnam, Egypt, Africa, and Colombia. And exciting destinations, exciting itineraries for you to choose from, always at your pace, whether it's an active pace, a regular pace, or a very, very active pace, which would be more strenuous. So those of you who are into physical fitness or have a training program and you want to do hiking, you want to do heavy biking, they have that too. They have those options for you. But there are lots of destinations, lots of itineraries and countries to choose from. Luxurious experiences always because of the ratio of guests to staff. You're well taken care of. You have excellent food. You have your drinks are included. Your excursions. Your transportation to and from the ship if you use AMA Airfare or AMA Custom Air. So many things that you get with AMA Waterways that you don't get with the Ocean View cruises. I do sell Ocean View cruises, but this channel, as you know, is dedicated to uh, AMA Waterways. So let's get into the different options that you have available to you that are currently, some are limited time offers, some of them go a little bit longer. So let's get at it. All right, for some of you, this may be a review. You've seen it before. Uh, those of you that have not seen it, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy what I'm going to cover tonight. The first thing we're going to talk about is the anniversary offer. As America celebrates its 250 years, the spirit of America and Alma Waterways step into its 25th year, innovating on the world's rivers. We're marking both an offer that reflects the occasion for a limited time from July 29th to, I'm sorry, June 29th through July 31st. This was recently extended until the end of the month. And what this gives you is 3 offers. It gives you up to $2,500 off your stateroom, as you see here to the left. You receive a $250 onboard credit, and you receive the deposit is just $250 per person. So a few benefits there that you get with the anniversary offer. And along with that, you can combine it with $599 Air Plus, which is we'll kind of talk about it now. $599 round trip airfare for most U.S. gateways to Europe. If your trip qualifies for it, they'll be able to let you know that based on the schedule and the terms of the offer, and we'll make sure you get that. That's really good airfare. Not something that you can beat if you try to find it on your own. Down below here, if you wanted to use my website, you could find cruises that qualify for either the air. All of these qualify for the 250-year or 25-year anniversary offer, but all of them don't necessarily qualify for the AMA Air Plus. But when you click on them, like for instance, if I click on this one here and you scroll down, it will show you over here anniversary offer or save. It shows you what's available for each one: anniversary offer or save or solo travel special. So if there's an air promotion attached to it, you'll be able to see that there. So you can find which cruise uh, will offer that. I'm not going to go through it right now, but there are cruises that have it. You'd have to go, like if you click here, uh, it's not showing me the listing. So within whatever country or cruise that you're looking at, you'll have to browse which ones have the Air Plus program. and then you'll be able to apply that to your cruise or use it. Okay. So that's the anniversary offer, step one. Step two is when my computer decides to cooperate. Okay. Early booking rewards for 2028. You can reserve your 2028 river cruise by September 30th, 2026. And then again, you can save up to $2,500 off per stateroom. Substantial savings. So either you have that offer for the 2028 cruises, or you have the anniversary offer, which is 25 up to $2,500 off particular sailings, as long as you deposit, pay in full, or book by July 31st, 2026. Okay. Moving on here. AirPlus we talked about. Solo traveler specials. Boy, I can't talk tonight. Solo travel specials. There are three ways you can save. You on some cruises, a limited time, the single supplement is waived in entirety on select 2027 Europe sailings and applicable to most stateroom categories, including balcony staterooms. This offer extended till July 31st, a couple weeks. Well, you got 9 days, 10 days before that one is over with. So on that one, single supplement waive until July 31st. Again, 10% single supplement is available for a limited time for solo travelers for select Europe, Colombia, and Asia cruises with a reduced single supplement of just 10% if you book again by July 31st, 2026. Base category savings, 25% single supplement is available on entry-level stateroom categories on select sailings for category E, D, and C on the Mekong. Now, these are all the time, these base category savings. They don't have a deadline. So those you can take advantage of. Again, category E and E is in Edward and D is in dog for Europe, and category C on the Mekong. Based on availability, you only pay 25% versus 100% of that second person's cost. Where solo traveler feels effortless, you get a warm welcome with a guided ship tour created for solo travelers, offering a friendly introduction that helps you feel comfortable and confident from the very start. Social time is your way. Select invitations to cocktail gatherings or the captain's table offer friendly ways to meet others, but you always have the freedom to enjoy time independently. Some people like that. Small groups, big connections. Our small on-site experiences groups make it easier to meet fellow travelers and connect with knowledgeable local guides, creating meaningful opportunities. I'm reading too fast. To explore and learn at your own pace. Dining that feels natural. Select dining tables are thoughtfully set for live, offering five, offering comfortable spaces that encourage easy conversation without the pressure of joining a larger group on your own. So if it's 4 people, you can get on 5 as that single person and feel comfortable. Care that feels personal. Our cruise manager and crew offer thoughtful attention to solo travelers, providing warm guidance and support to ensure you feel comfortable and welcome throughout your journeys. Single occupancy staterooms are available on the Amadoce, the Amacello, Amadante, and Amalira. Amadante was the ship we were on in Paris last year on the Seine River, the round trip to Normandy from Paris, France. These ships feature a few specially designed single occupancy staterooms with French balconies that are 140 square feet, and a French balcony is a room that has a window that you can open up and it has bars across. You can't actually step out onto it because there is no balcony to step out onto. That's why it's called a French balcony. With these, you just pay the standard cruise fare, no extra fees. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the next offer or the next promotion, which is going to be scrolling down because we've already talked about those. Solo traveler military savings offer. The military savings offer is available to active and retired members. For $250 per person, you can save that on any AmaWaterways cruise, except for Africa safaris and wildlife cruises. Or you can enjoy a 2-for-1 cruise on certain 2026 sailings. There's a promo code that we add to your booking to make sure you take advantage of that. Down here, you can see some of the cruises that qualify for the 2-for-1 or the $250 off. So if it's a 2-for-1, it will say so on these down here. They don't have a lot of them, but they do have them from time to time. We don't have the time to go through and find them right now, which ones they are, but you can see the prices per person. Like, for instance, this is Captivating Ryan, $2,429 per person for the cruise portion only, not your airfare. Again, you can get the $599 Air Plus if that's available for you, and you can get up to $250 off all the time. And for some of these, you'll get the 2-for-1 option. So let me just see. Solo travelers. So I'm just expanding what's available. The 2-for-1s, they sell out. They usually have them during the first part of the year. And obviously, they're not every cruise. But what we can do is we can find out just by asking a simple question. Hey, which cruises that you have that are 2-for-1? And then, as you can see, as I expand these, it shows you what you can get. If there's a 2-for-1 offer, it'll show up. But again, like I said, I think many of these are for the first part of the year. So once they're gone, you don't really get them. They're not coming available. So I don't see any 2-for-1 offers currently available. See, I'm looking here. I don't see them, but that doesn't mean it does. Depend on your dates. So if you're interested in it, I can find out from AmaWaterways directly, or do some searching on my own of the website to find out which ones have the 2-for-1 special. So that's our military offers. We never want to forget our heroes. Colombia right now has a limited time offer for round trip free airfare for two from major gateways across the U.S. and Canada when you reserve on eligible 2026 departure along Colombia's Magdalena River. Plus, gratuities are included for your 7-night cruise. This offer shouldn't be on the website because it actually expired June 30th. So I apologize. This one's already gone. So by a couple of weeks, we missed it. I thought it was still active. Forgive me, guys. It is not active. But they did have it up until June 30th. But this bounces back and forth, so it may come back in the future for next year if you want to look at that. Again, with these offers, we can always look ahead and see what's available for you, and see how we can make it happen. A couple more programs I want to talk about is the referral program. With this program, you get $200 for every person that you refer on a cruise. You can apply up to $300 of this up to a 7-night sailing or $500 on 11 nights. So if you have 2 referrals, you can apply both of those. If you have 3, you still can apply up to $500 of that credit. $300 on the 7-night, $500 on the 11-night cruise. So if you're referring, you share your personalized promo code, and your travel advisors my information with friends and family so they can reserve their first AmaWaterways cruise. Once your referral books and pays their deposit, your credit will be ready to apply towards your next AmaWaterways journey. So say you go on a cruise and you really like it, you come back, you talk to your family, say, hey, this is a great opportunity, you guys, to jump on board. They're going to get a $200 credit, and so will you. Apply your savings and start planning your next unforgettable river cruise. Sometimes they double that, so we'll keep an eye out for that as well. So that's the referral offer. The next I'm going to talk about is something that doesn't jump around. No one builds your own cruise. That's for back-to-back cruises. You can do that. You can build your own itineraries and departure dates. Many of the European sailings can be combined with the added cruise savings, giving you the freedom to create a longer journey that fits your travel style. So if you have 2 weeks, 3 weeks, many times you save an additional 10% on that second cruise portion, that follow-on cruise. Loyalty Appreciation Cruises sets on a special voyage created especially for AmaWaterways. I can't talk today, guys. Let me start again. Created especially for our returning guests, AmaWaterways Loyalty Appreciation Cruises show appreciation for your continued loyalty. Each sailing brings past travelers back to the rivers they love with unique excursions, special events, and extra savings. Savings up to $1,500 for cruise savings per stateroom, complimentary stateroom upgrade, $100 per person onboard credit, combinable with your past guest benefits, double future cruise benefits where it's applicable if you reserve with the future FCB, or future cruise benefit credit. So sometimes they double those credits that you have, those benefits. Complimentary welcome reception, exclusive shore excursions for loyalty guests. Solo travelers, alternative offers are at 10% on select sailings and additional savings when reserving multiple staterooms. Those are alternative offers if you are not taking advantage of the loyalty appreciation for returning cruisers. Okay, let's go back one more. And I'm looking for upgrades. Enhance your AmaWaterways experience with our stateroom upgrade program. Eligible guests can place an offer to move to a higher category for extra space or the indulgence of a suite. Simply submit your bid, and if it's accepted, enjoy your upgraded accommodations designed to make your river cruise even more exceptional. How about that? Look at that photo there. That is obviously a suite with 2 doors and windows and beautiful views of the countryside or the shoreline. Awesome stuff. I'm curious. I'm going to see if mine is eligible. If I can remember the number, which I can't. So let me do this. Give me a moment and I will get my booking number so that I can look it up. I want to see if mine is eligible. How about that? Let's do, this is, narrow it down so I can find this booking number. I had it memorized last week, but I haven't been in here that many times to look it up recently, so I have to grab it real quick. I know it starts with 29, but I need to pull it up real quick to see what it would look like if I chose to upgrade my stateroom. So it's 209. All right, let's see if this is eligible. It's probably not because this is a special. Yeah, not eligible at this time. Please check back again at 85 days from your cruise embarkation. It's already under 85 days. It's 2 weeks away. So I'm not sure why that is, but that just begs me to call them and ask why it may not be eligible for an upgrade. Because I know I can upgrade. I upgraded my last one. But anyways, that's available to you. All these features are available. I talked about if you want to get started, Stapleton Direct Travel will make sure that you have a wonderful time and all your needs are addressed without the stress. We know you're busy working. You can't make the phone calls. That's what Stapleton Direct Travel does. We handle the details. We handle your payment schedules, submit your payments for you, make sure you have all your documents in order, and that there are no surprises, especially when you're traveling overseas, because sometimes there's different requirements for different countries, and you can't always keep up with those. So it's our job at Stapleton Direct Travel to do that for you. This is actually my personal website, my co-branded website. If you look over here to the left, you'll see Stapleton Direct Travel highlighted. Okay, we'll move around a bit so you can see. There's my phone, my logo, nice little logo there. Phone number, contact there. You got tabs across the top. On the home page, normally it will show, but it's too large right now. Explore by country, browse by river, cruise by interest. So you can cruise by a country, Europe, Africa, Asia, South America. Go Asia, it'll show you Cambodia, Vietnam. You click on each one, it'll take you to the page for those river cruises. And you'll see, wow, rich culture, rich history, right? So you see the different things that are available for you, the pricing, the different itineraries. Not that bad pricing-wise, but per person, that's not bad. So you have a lot of different alternatives that you can explore. And our website will walk you through this. And if at any time you have any questions, when you click a question, it'll contact me to let me know you'd like more information. You can also browse by river. You got the Chobe and the Nile River, Nile being in Egypt, and then the Chobe River being in Africa with the safaris that are included. There's the Egypt shots, some of the things that you'll see. You're getting up close and personal things, guys, with these sites, and you're beating the crowds because of the schedules that AmaWaterways uses. They go there when it's not busy in the evening, when it's not as hot. So that's a win-win. Chobe River, I talked about that last week with your safari, your big five, which are your elephants, lions, black and white rhinos, and your cheetahs. Like you see 14 iconic nights. Some of these have extended land packages, and you're always going to have several African safaris along the Chobe River. As you can see here, a full 4x4 safari, morning boat safari. There's different things. If we click through, it'll show us. There's another one, the Chobe National Park. Visit at Subaya Village along the Chobe. So many experiences. Afternoon bird watching, fishing, or boat cruise. Morning boat safari along the Chobe. So each day you have something different. This is like their 7 or 11 day, 4x4 for Chobe National. It may be repeating these. Yeah, it's repeating them. So yeah, you can use this to browse what I got. And you can cruise by interest. Say you're into Christmas markets, wine, holiday time, 14-night river cruises, castles, music, golf, Smithsonian journeys, city escapes, which are extended land packages, which are unique to AmaWaterways, beer festivals, soulful experiences for the Black diaspora, Easter delights, hiking, wellness, Latin touches, and loyalty cruises. So there's all types of interest that you can browse. Life on board, experiences on shore, extending your journey, looking at the ships. You can use your cruise check-in down here. If you go by the ships, they'll show you what the ships look like. You got the Sophia, the Veneta, and the Prima docked together. Many times you'll see them docked like this, and you'll get on that way and off. And then you look at all the ships here. It tells you all the information you need to know about their fleet. Amador, there's the Amadante we were on last year right here. Let me bring up the Zambezi Queen, because that is always an interesting ship to talk about. I don't always remember the details, and I like to go over it just so you can know. If you choose to go to Africa and you want to experience the wildlife cruises, this is the ship that you're on. 150 feet in length, not very long. 28 passengers total, 14 staterooms. Each one of these are suites with a balcony, and then you have the top deck with the pool and everything. 14 staterooms, 28 passengers, 22 crew. So almost a crewman for every passenger. And then your itineraries: rivers and rails of Africa, stars of South Africa, African wonders in the Skeleton Coast. 15 nights, 14 nights, 13. You got different options. There are 7 nights. See where it says view more Zambezi Queen itineraries. I'm not sure. There may not be any 7 nights, because the Zambezi is special in that it is here's a 9-nighter. So the shortest I have is a 9-nighter because of the wildlife tours. It's the safaris. Here you go. The zebras from the Cape to the Falls. This is a 9-nighter running at $13,270 per person for your cruise only. It goes from Cape Town to Victoria Falls, which is a must-see. And then you go down here, it'll tell you everything that's involved. If we go to Victoria Falls, normally I show you the pictures. I had them last week. Let me see if I can grab them. Let me grab a couple photos in here. And see if I can share what Victoria Falls looks like. Again, I like, here you go. Got one there. That's one view. So if I were to add another one, just so you can get an idea what it looks like, let's look at the other one. There she goes overhead. So impressive sight to see. Nothing like Niagara Falls. It can't touch it. But guys, that's what I want to talk to you about tonight. And I appreciate you for watching. Hey, you're the reason why we do this, because we want to get you those special deals and get you everything that you need. We want to be your agent of choice, agency of choice, and get you taken care of. So if you'd like to get started, give me a shout at 330-328-3205. My email address is Steven7867 at Ameritech.net. You can reach out to me and we can get started. And my website is AmaWaterways.com/agent/Stapleton Direct Travel. So those are 3 ways you can contact me, and I look forward to giving you the opportunity to do that and working with you one-on-one to develop that cruise of a lifetime. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you coming, and we will see you next week.